50 pull-ups and 100 push-ups in 5 minutes. You guys think I could do it? We'll find out. Lou 152, former national champion wrestler, staying strong after neck surgery. We're going to break down a 5MD. That stands for 5-minute drill. So this was created by calisthenic legend from Brooklyn, New York, Zef Zakavelli. I actually ran into him at a park in Brooklyn. We got a routine and he's an absolute monster. He's a legend. I've watched a whole bunch of his videos. He's done so many variations of the 5MD. The most popular one that you guys probably seen circulating on the internet is when you do the 50 pull-ups first and then the 100 push-ups after that. So 50 pull-ups all the way through, then 100 push-ups. What I'm doing in this video is I broke it up. I wanted my form to be super crispy and I don't think I'm ready for the 50 straight and then 100 straight. So I broke it up. I also do a lot of training with Snoop. Shout out Snoop. He is an official member of the Barbarians. That's what Zef Zakavelli created. Now Snoop is running Team Sparta and the UCA League. I do a lot of training with him and he implements a lot of the training that he learned with the Barbarians. So let's just say the 5MD is a staple in my program. But enough talking, let's get right into it. So right here, like I said, I broke it up. So the goal here is to do 25 pull-ups, 50 push-ups, then 15 pull-ups, 30 push-ups, then 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups. I wanted to do it unbroken, but that didn't happen. It is what it is. So right here, we're trying to get to 25. You're going to see that I stop at 20. I hop off the bar. I'm like, all right, let me just take a little break. Let the blood get out of the muscles, hop back on the bar, bang out the 5. So with these types of routines, since you're doing so much so quickly, that's what happens. The blood, the lactic acid really goes to your muscles. And even though you want to keep going, you just can't. So that's the 25 pull-ups right there. Now we're going to drop on the floor and we're going to do the 50 push-ups. Same thing. The goal here is to do the 50 push-ups straight, which I actually am able to do here. I was happy about that. So you see, I broke it up because I wanted the form to be crispy. I wanted that if Snoop watches this, if Zef watches this, it's respectable. They'd be like, yo, he did this routine with good form. I didn't want it to be, oh, you know, yeah, I did the 50 pull-ups all the way through, 100 push-ups all the way through, but my form was trash. No, quality over quantity. So yeah, right here, about to get to the 50 clip. Beautiful. So now we're going to take a second, right? We just did a whole bunch of reps in a minute and a half, right? Mad reps. So got to take a little second, breathe, reset, hop back on the bar. Because like you see, we got the timer going, right? Got to get this in 5 minutes. It's a 5-minute drill. That's the point. Urgency. You got to create urgency. So now we're getting back on the bar. This is 15 pull-ups now. So same thing. I wanted to do it all the way through, but that wasn't happening. I think I do like 6 or 7 here. Yeah, and then I hop off the bar. So at this point, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to go until I have like 1 or 2 reps in the reserve and hop off and then take a second and then get back on the bar. So yeah, right here, getting back on. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the form crispy. Like I said, want to have respectable form in this, right? There's no point of this drill if you're doing minis, right? No point. Got to do the full range on the pull-ups. So right back on, we're going to finish the 15 here. All right. Boom. Right there. Cool. Oh, no, we got more. Hold up. Look at that. You saw that? The bucket I was using, I fell right through. I actually have a scar on my leg from that. But listen, battle wounds. Battle wounds from the routine. That is how it goes. Okay, cool. Now that was the 15. Now we're going to do 30 push-ups. I believe, no, I don't do it all the way through. But yeah, same, you know, same concept. You know, you go until you're right, you're almost at failure, and then you stop. And you take a second. See right here? I went until I was just right there, and then, you know, you get back on, get back down, finish your push-ups. And I got the timer going. I'm looking at it. I have urgency, man. I really want to finish this drill. See, 1 minute and 33 left. So right there, finish the push-ups. Now here's the last part right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably should have hopped off here, but I stayed on. 6. All right, 4 more. 4 more to get to 10. Right here, man. These drills, man, they're tough. They're tough. But, I like this. As a wrestler from a wrestling background, I like to grind. I like to breathe. 7, 8, 9, and hang. Take a second. 10. Cool. Now here I knew I had it because I saw how much time was left on the clock and I only had to do 20 push-ups. So 20 push-ups is something that even if I'm fatigued, I could still do it. I could finish that. If I had to do 50, that might have been a bit of a challenge, but I knew I had enough time. So right here, I stay in the plank and I'm going to finish right here. I believe I finished with 26. Done. Okay, so I finished with 25 seconds to spare. That is what a 5MD looks like. Broken up, tried to keep the form as crispy as possible. Like I said, wanted approval that anybody watches this, they said, yo, this dude has got form. That is a wrestler doing a 5MD drill. Lou152, subscribe if you like this type of content. Wrestling, fitness, I got you.
Wrestling gang, what